Hey, what's up, everybody? I know y'all tired of hearing the phrase a nice guy. Being a nice guy and how bad it is to be a nice guy when it comes to dating women. Most dudes that hear that phrase, they get turned off, they feel upset, and they get butt hurt because they are labeled as a nice guy. Some of them don't even know that they're a nice guy, but what is it about nice guys that women dislike the most? I can't even say there's just one thing. It's many different things, but typically a nice guy isn't a tough guy, meaning he's not going to stand his ground and have enough balls to say what it is that he really wants. And if somebody fucks with him, he's probably not going to defend himself. He's probably going to just pussy up and run away, and women don't like that. You might not outright do that from day one, but when you come off as being real soft and innocent, like a lot of nice guys are, a lot of women get turned off. They want a challenge, and this is all they're really asking for. God is going to stand up for his own beliefs. And the main reason I bring this topic up is not to sit there and bash nice dudes out here and try to convince them to not be nice because this is their, general nature. But I bring this up because right here, the dude mentioned that, I guess he got rejected for being a nice guy. People say, I shouldn't have to change. I should be proud of being who I am and everything. Okay, you keep being nice and keep being proud of being just a good guy in all situations, and then you're going to get what you want in life. And you're going to continue to not get laid in life. You're going to continue to get the scraps of the guys that aren't so nice in life and everything. And I know hearing that shit sucks. So my suggestion for anybody that wants to play it nice all the time, especially when it comes to women, is to start looking out for yourself and see if you are getting what you think you deserve. If you feel like the woman is cheating you out of whatever it is that you're looking for, maybe you might want to start slowly pulling back, being more direct, or just, cut her off because you don't deserve to get played with even if you are a nice guy. So I'm going to actually read y'all this post right here. I didn't get time to read it because once I read it, I got rejected for being a nice guy. There was no point even reading it because you know how the shit is. They always get rejected. They all talking about, the women will say, oh, you're such a nice guy, but XYZ, fill in the blanks. Or you're such a good dude, but XYZ, fill in the blanks. They say the same shit, and that's only translated to you're not enough for her. So let's go ahead and read what the dude said. He said, I had a crush on this girl. We used to hang out all the time, and she was always there for me when I needed. Yep, he settled for being a guy friend to a woman. A guy friend. She already had in her head that she wasn't fucking with you. You like a brother to her. That's another thing that women say to nice guys. And that shit is annoying as hell. It says, and I tried my best to be there for her whenever she had any troubles. So I decided to confess. There it is. The fake friend approach. Let's pretend to be friends, or let's fall in love with our friends because, friends don't try to fuck their friends. Friends don't try to blank friends. We're friends after all. But, right here, confess. Anytime a dude has to confess his feelings for a woman, this means this was something that was bottled up, hidden inside of him that he had to get out. So if she was your friend, you would never felt this, but instead you fell in love with her like a fool, and you failed. It says, she rejected me saying that I'm a nice guy, which confused me a lot. Like I said, it says, I would have understood if she meant that I was the type of guy who cannot say no to people and they take advantage of him, but I'm not. And she knows that very well. She knows that even if I am nice to people around me, she also knows that I can fight for myself. I don't do anything I feel uncomfortable with. So what exactly is the definition of a nice guy? I already explained what the definition of a nice guy is and everything. Just because you stand up for yourself and, you ain't gonna take no shit from no bullies. If a woman gets the aura, the persona that you're giving off as a soft dude, a turkey ass dude, then that's what it is. You ain't gonna sit there and make a woman believe anything other than what she believes. Her feelings are valid. A woman's feelings are exactly what she say that they are. Sometimes a woman's feelings is unclear, and you coming off as a nice guy in her eyes, that's on you. You might want to change the way you approach yourself in a situation in her presence so she won't get that type of perception from you. If you're not a nice guy, if you're claiming to be not a nice guy, dude that don't get fucked over and don't get fucked around, you might want to show her that you mean business, because if you get labeled as a nice guy by a woman, that's no different than getting a fucking pat on the head like a little ass dog. If you don't want her seeing you like a little brother or a weak man, she won't put you in that category and you wouldn't have put yourself in a category saying that, you know, you had to confess your love. Nice guys are typically the ones that have to confess their love and hang around a woman until, you know, she start to grow onto them and you fall in love with them. No. That's the reason you're a nice guy. You sit there and took the weak man's approach. Me personally, I don't really have too many females I'm close friends with because I know that a lot of females and friends dynamics, it don't really work out too well. I'm not looking to be friends with women I want to smash. If I want some ass from a woman, I don't want to be your friend. I'm not trying to be your friend. When you tell a woman you want to be her friend, you're settling for a secondary position that you truly don't want. If you don't want to be, you know, the guy in this predicament where it says he got rejected for being a nice guy, then don't settle with being a woman's fucking friend. Be the man that you want to be with her. If you want to be with her, tell her like, shit, I'm trying to get to know you and everything. I ain't trying to jump into none right now, but shit, what's your number? Maybe we could talk a little later. Tell her something like that. But don't say, hey, let me get your number. I just want to be your friend, because that right there conveys some weak shit. And women don't like nice dudes and weak ass dudes like that. So with that being said, hopefully that kind of covered the definition of a nice guy. If not, you guys can always roll the video back to the beginning once this is complete. But I'm going to go ahead and read some of the comments that the other people left on here. Hopefully that, you know, they gave similar advice to what I just said and everything. Become a stronger man in the presence of the woman that you actually want to be in front of, and learn how to courage to say what you want, when you want it, and how you want it, regardless of how she feel about it. If she don't like what you gotta say, then fuck it. It is what it is. That's how you not get labeled as a nice guy from women that's trying to label you as a nice guy. That's what they had to say. This guy said, you didn't get rejected for being nice. She rejected you. Then she said you're a nice guy, meaning she appreciates what you have done for her, but she doesn't feel attracted to you. Imagine an ugly woman that's super friendly to you. She's always does small favors and tells you a joke or gives you a compliment. You appreciate the treatment, so you let her continue and you don't stop it. At some point, she confesses her feelings to you. Then you tell her you're super nice, but sorry, I'm not interested. What kind of man does that? Why would a man sit there and waste his time stringing a woman along, using her, and then, you know, she thinking she really gets some shit out of this? Look, I'm not about to sit there and hang out with some ugly ass woman I don't like. If I feel like she's doing too much, I'll let her know, like, look, man, I appreciate it, but I'm good. You know, I'll just cut it real quick. But anybody that allows themselves to string a person along, man or woman, you ain't shit, man. You terrible. Why are you doing that? Just let their ass go. Let them, you know, do that shit with somebody that actually likes them in return. If you ain't gonna reciprocate, then let it be. It says, see the difference? She was never interested. She just likes the nice treatment you give her. This is typical woman behavior. So any man doing this is acting like a little girl. It says, you have to stop thinking that being nice will make a woman feel attracted to you. This generally doesn't work unless it's a woman that has been bullied or extremely low self-esteem. Look, I don't know. I can't even answer that because I never took the nice guy approach to get with a woman. If I want to be with a woman, we're going to be together. I'm not about to sit there and be your fucking friend first. We could learn to be friends while we smashing them, you know, doing what we got to do. But I'm not about to try to be your friend first and try to say, oh, yeah, I want to be your friend, let you learn everything about me, and then hopefully you like what you see, and then we could be together. Man, get the fuck out of here. All right, so... Go to the next person. It said, you did not get rejected for being nice, and forcing that interpretation suggests you have a lot of self-reflection to do. Alright, whatever. Let's read this. It says she friend zoned you and you didn't consider didn't consider you romantically. That's basically what it really was, man. You got friend zoned a long time ago, and typically what dudes try to do is climb the hole of no return in the friend zone, and hopefully they get their ass out of it. Like, you know what? One day she's gonna love me and shit like that. Nah, man. Most women, if you're in a friend zone, you stuck there. They're gonna refer to you as like little bro or some dumb shit like that. If you don't want to be little brother in these women's eyes, then don't allow yourself to become the little brother. Don't sit there and listen to all her bullshit and all her deep dark secrets about some other guy, when that guy that she could be fantasizing talking about to you could be you. I'm not settling for that, and I recommend no man settle with being a woman's friend zone companion or whatever like that. No, don't do any of that shit. It says, if you want to avoid the friend zone, don't hang out with them like friends. When a girl I like tells me that she just wants to be friends, I say I'm good. got enough friends and not going to waste time on girls I like who don't reciprocate. Yeah, I could respect that. I think that was a good way of ending that. I think you shouldn't waste your time on women that don't like it, that don't like you. If a woman don't like you, then don't waste your time. Let her go. Probably read about, I don't know, man, maybe 2 more, and I'll call it a day. Well, I'm gonna read these last 4 right here. It says, did she say that she was rejecting you because you were nice, or did she say you were nice while also rejecting you? What the fuck? Either way, the dude got rejected, and the girl used the terminology that most men don't like hearing. You're such a nice guy this, nice, blah, blah, blah. Once you hear nice and guy or so sweet, she sees you as a weak man, and you're not getting no ass, man. So just let it go. You're not getting the booty, man. It's over. Give up. Just look at it like that. This guy said, "Ugh, I feel so sorry." He said, "I feel for you on this. I received this response many times. It's like women don't want laid back, honest, genuine, nice guys. That's because they fucking don't. No woman really wants a dude that's going to be easygoing, real soft, and doesn't know how to protect himself and doesn't seem like he's a masculine person in her presence. Most women want a guy that's what they say, a protector, a provider, and a man is going to romance them to some extent. And most men struggle to maintain all 3 of those. You know, being a nice guy, you probably not the type of provider she's looking for. You might be a protector, but you know, you probably soft as tissue and everything. You're not tough as that, you know, tough as she expect. Like you probably lacking, you know, the backbone when it comes to her. You might be tough in the presence of your peers, but when it comes to her, you fold like an egg, and women don't like that shit. It says she's not physically attracted to you, or didn't feel chemistry. Maybe she's got a clingy vibe. Maybe she does have any of that. Who the fuck really knows? But ultimately, the woman said you're such a nice dude. Anytime you hear that, you're just weak. You're not strong enough to be with her. Alright, so here we go. It says, I think this is her saying no. There's no thought about that. She definitely said no. But trying to soften it by saying you're nice. I wouldn't read too much into it. We'll just move on. Sorry, but wishing you the best. Yep, let it go, bro. And then this person had the final straw. It said, she's just not into you like that. That's basically, that's what she said, man. Nobody wants you, man. You basically blew it. Alright, so that has been my video. And while I have never been deemed a nice guy, or the guy that women just shit on like that, my question to you is, have you ever been considered nice? Has somebody ever told you, oh, you're such a good friend, or you're such a good guy, but fill in the fucking blanks? I ain't never dealt with that. And a woman ever tried me like that, she can keep that shit pushing, man. That's just how I feel when it comes to that term right there. Don't try to fucking play with me. I'm not going to accept it. But with that being said, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. This your boy Cole Labz, and I'm out.